there is one thing that comes above all else. It's paramount for these videos, and it is fact of the day. So we're going to be going with page number 202, fact number 3. I think I sounded confused there, but we're gonna go with it. The technical word for a French kiss is cataglottism. That sounds a lot more disgusting than French kiss. So we're gonna stick with French kiss and endorse French kissing to people who want to engage in French kissing. But cataglottism, that needs to get in the bin. And there's a reason why people don't say it. It makes a lot of sense. Hey, NarendraTheComic here right now. I do indeed have a question to answer. Someone threw a very, very good one out in the comments a few days ago. It was Henry Daikon. And essentially what he said was, I will say, you have a great name. Daikon is a surname. Maybe you're Japanese, maybe you're not. Maybe it's just a username. I don't know, but it's some good shit. Well, the question was, what inspired you to make videos in the first place? Who were the people that made you make this decision? Why did you make this change in your life? And the truth is, I was watching a lot of YouTubers back in 2013, 2014, when I was a baby of a man, and I was struggling a lot in life, and I needed a sense of community. And there were a couple of channels that really, really helped with that specifically. And those people were AMC Movie Talk, aka John Campea and the crew, and Tyrone Magnus. I watched these people and I said, I'm gaining so much information and knowledge from specifically AMC Movie Talk and the way they broke down cinema, the way they broke down how the financials worked. And honestly, a lot of the information I have now was built on the understanding that I got from them, and it made me think, I can do this. I can review movies, I can make videos like this, and now it's been 7-8 years and I'm still going. Video every single day over 1,500 days, if you don't know. Every single day, 1,500 days, if you don't know, it's what we do. Quality, shitty content on a daily basis. And it really, really did give me that driving force to say, I believe in what he is saying. And what John Campea said many, many years ago was, if you want to do it, if you want to make videos, if you want to make reviews, if you want to make a podcast, just go and do it. And as a 20-year-old, 19-year-old, I was like, that's the worst advice ever. You're not given any rubric for success. You're not saying, oh, you need to go and do this and go to school and study this. It was, no. Just start and you'll figure it out along the way. And that was something that stayed in my head. And eventually when I did begin making videos, it was, hey, you have to learn how to edit. You have to make sure the lighting isn't that bad. You have to set up your mic properly. You have to set the focus and make sure it's all good. Otherwise it's going to look like a disaster artist and you don't want that. So I definitely have to say thank you to him and the crew, Amy Rose Eisenbach, Dennis Zhang, all those people there at the beginning, and all the people involved in that moment of cinema culture, because when that thing started, it was burgeoning flames. It was embers of what it could be. And then it became this giant thing that caught on within the community. And then it turned into Collider Movie Talk, which was also just a step in a different direction. And they managed it really, really well for a very long time. Obviously, it's not the same as it once was with certain takeovers and that type of stuff. But even Mark Ellis and Christian Harloff, those guys, they gave a different slant on it. They put it more comedically rather than just, this is how it works. But there's one other person who I have to say before I move on to Tyrone Magnus, and that is John Schnepp, the king of the sways. And that guy had such a big sway over my life for many, many years. And unfortunately, I never got to meet him. I was meant to, but the one time he came here and was having like a meet and greet, I had acting class and I couldn't do it. And that's something else, you know, when you think about it, I started making YouTube videos and then I decided to go to acting school. So my life wouldn't be the way it is right now without that initial impetus of saying, I'm gonna go and make videos. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna do it myself, like Thanos picking up the Infinity Gauntlet. But it does take that step, and one step leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, and then you go down the path and you're saying, hey, I'm doing this now. I'm committed. And I think that was something with making a video every single day for 1,500 days. It was that I didn't feel like I was fully in this. And by doing that and making that choice of consistency is key, eventually it just became second nature. And I do think my videos have improved. I think I get across my ideas better now than I did 3-4 years ago even. And I would say making videos is like going to the gym. You don't see the improvement in 1 month. You don't see it in 5 months, but you might see it in 6, 7, 8, 9. And I don't see the growth from 2015 until 2017 and 2017 until 2019. it's a very, very long process. But I'm definitely a better communicator now than I was then. I feel more confident. I'm physically more able to give, and that is something that I'm very, very happy with. And Tyrone Magnus was just someone who I watched and enjoyed his videos and said, you know what, just like I can make movie reviews, I want to see what other people think about these trailers. I want to see what other people's opinions are and reply to them and get to know them in the comments. And now at this point, I do feel we have a small community on this channel, maybe 10, 20 people who come back most days and chill out with us for a few minutes a day, and that's great. And this has changed over the years, but different YouTubers have affected me at different times. Like PewDiePie was a huge inspiration for what he's done for the platform, but that only came later in my making videos. But I would say the three initial people would have been John Schnepp, John Campier, and Tyrone Magnus. So, to answer your question, Henry, Senior Daikon, I'm very, very thankful that I gave them the time, and all that they've given me in return has been worth it 100-fold. So, thank you very much. Thank you for the question. And, you know, if you're watching this, this probably came out after the stream we made. So, maybe you saw the stream, maybe you didn't. If you did, then great. If you didn't, maybe we'll stream next week. Maybe. Potentially. I'm gonna have to convince NONSENSEI, the doctor of factonomics, of that, but we'll see how that goes. See you later. See you tomorrow. I don't know how it works anymore because of the streams, but quality shitty content, daily basis. You know how it goes. See you tomorrow. Skadoosh.
I got you! I got you! Take that, you friggin' psycho! I got you!